Off and racing in race 3, it's the Knight Frank Juvenile Hurdle, and straight into the lead is Sundial, already a few lengths clear as they head up the straight, bypassing what should be the last flight in the straight. And out in front, Sundial leads by 4 or 5 lengths from Lossiemouth towards the inside. Gala Marceau, they're tracked in the early stages by MacTaig. Towards the outer with the white cap is Cougar. Nuzray is on the rail as they come up to pass the judge. Sundial, Simon Torrance taking them along, leads by about 4 lengths to the odds-on favourite Lossiemouth Paul Townend. On the inside is MacTaig done a miler. Just over a length away then to Gala Marceau, Danny Mullins on the inside of Cougar, and Mark Walsh behind them. Tucked away on the rail is Nuzray, Daryl Jacob alongside War Correspondent, and Jack Kennedy. The grey on the outside of that one is Jure de Fête and Jack Foley. And they show in front of Risk Bell, Luke Dempsey, as they clear flight number 2. At the back of the field in the early stages, Aha Boy, Michael O'Sullivan and Pink Fire Lily, JJ Slevin, as they head away from the stands, nearing flight number 3. Sundial with a reduced advantage over Lossiemouth. MacTaig is towards the inside, sharing second spot. Cougar landed 4th, just ahead of Gala Marceau towards the rail. Up on the outside, Jure de Fête is closed up slightly as they make the left-handed swing that brings them towards the back straight. Sundial leads, tracked by MacTaig on the inside of Lossiemouth. They in turn tracked by Cougar. On the rail is Gala Marceau. Wide in the green cap is Jure de Fête. Between them is Nuzray, then War Correspondent, Risk Bell, and still at the back on the outside Pink Fire Lily, and Aha Boy also at the rear of the field as they head down the far side. They're on the approach to flight number 4. And Sundial continues to show the way, leads by less than 2 lengths. Lossiemouth closer in second, and they're followed by MacTaig and Cougar and Nuzray. Jure de Fête is towards the outside, just ahead of Gala Marceau towards the inner, and then War Correspondent. Gala Marceau jumped up past a couple of rivals at that flight as they head on. At the halfway stage, they're heading to their next flight, which will be their third last. Sundial leads by less than a length from Lossiemouth second. Nuzray has improved up to be a close third on the outside. MacTaig and Cougar close in behind. Length and a half away then to Gala Marceau, just ahead of War Correspondent Jure de Fête. Risk Bell, Aha Boy, and at the back is Pink Fire Lily. Continuing on with less than 6 furlongs to race and just the 2 flights to jump. Going to the last one in the back straight. Sundial, Lossiemouth up on the outside. Fiddle it slightly, but is within a length of the leader. Over 2 lengths then to Nuzray. Towards the inside, Cougar. Closing up in 5th position is Gala Marceau as they continue towards the end of the back straight. And up front, Sundial retains the advantage of about a length. Lossiemouth second, Nuzray third. Cougar is 4th, Gala Marceau towards the outside. War Correspondent is beginning to close. Jure de Fête is next, and then Risk Bell. MacTaig has dropped back. Aha Boy, Pink Fire Lily at the rear as they near their final obstacle on the approach to the straight. Lossiemouth up on the outside of Sundial as they jump it. Lossiemouth led from Sundial in second, and they're chased towards the straight by an improving Gala Marceau towards the outside. Behind them is Cougar. Over 2 furlongs to race on the level as they swing in and head up the straight. Lossiemouth out in front. Paul Townend chased in second by Gala Marceau. Danny Mullins back in third is Nuzray, Daryl Jacob, and then Sundial as they head on with a furlong and a half to race. Lossiemouth leads by about 5 lengths. Gala Marceau is second. Staying on in third is Nuzray, and they're clear inside the final furlong. Lossiemouth with a clear lead from stable companion Gala Marceau second, Nuzray in third. But as they head for home, Lossiemouth will follow up her impressive win in Fairyhouse, wins the Knight Frank Juvenile in great style. Double up for Willie Mullins and Paul Townend. Lossiemouth beat Gala Marceau in second, Nuzray third, and staying on in 4th spot was Risk Bell.
That man again, Paul Townend. Lossiemouth has taken the Grade 2 Knight Frank Juvenile Hurdle. Paul, you were delighted to get back on her today. Well, I say get back on her. Your first time riding her today. How good was the experience?
One would wonder why you didn't ride her first. No, it was very good. It was a very messy race. And I just didn't want to leave the horse in front off. So I ended up out there and got a bit keen in places, but not as keen as a few behind me, I'd say. And you'd like the way she done it. She got down and done it when she had to. And I think she's smart. Yeah, she's very good, you know.
She's laid down a real early marker, hasn't she, with those 2 wins? How high is that standard, do you feel? Is it one that others are going to struggle to get to?
I haven't ridden in too many of them, to be honest, this year. But of the ones I've ridden in, she is the standard, and I just don't know where she's going to stop improving to. She hit the line strong after doing things wrong today again, which you'd love going to Triumph for down that route anyway.
Yeah, she looks a lovely prospect. And Paul, 2 out of 3 ain't bad on the opening day. I suppose the one that got away was Parmenion. Looked as though maybe he was expected to deliver. What was your take on it?
Yeah, we liked him, and the race looked a strong race on paper. The fancied ones were up there, and we finished up there. So I'd say there'll be plenty of winners come out of it. Disappointing, he got beaten, and I still hope he's a little bit better than that. But maybe he's not. Maybe maybe it was just a very good race. But yeah, no, disappointing start, but a better finish.
Yeah, you got plenty worse days, in fairness. Just before we let you go, Facile Vega, how big a thrill is it going to be to get back on him?
Looking forward to him immensely. Yeah, just hopefully things can go right, and he can back up what he's done so far, and yeah, we're happy with him home, and as I say, he'll learn a bit more tomorrow.
We're looking forward to seeing him. Well done today. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks very much.
Subscribe to Racing TV's YouTube channel now to watch more great races like this.